What's up, everybody? It's Arachyboomz, and today we're actually having a look at gearing up for PvP while actually not PvPing. Currently, I'm doing heroics, trying to farm for weapons for my classes. Like, I already have it on my paladin, so now I'm doing it for my shaman. And the point of this video is to basically stop everyone from doing the boring grind. Well, not necessarily stop them, but to make it a little bit easier. There's a few tips that you could always use to make farming, whether it's honor or justice, a little bit more fun, and that's by doing the opposite. Instead of farming honor, you can farm justice and then convert that to honor while you're getting your weapons. I typically like to do this during the day when there's a lot of people on and there's good queues. Now, my shaman's actually resto, but I honestly don't feel like healing heroics, so I just queue up as Ellie, farm professions, and when the queue pops, I try to get a weapon. Or if I don't get the weapon, I at least get the justice. And the reason I do this is simply because I find it more fun and less of a grind experience. You can also do this by having multiple specs in a BG. Like for my shaman, for example, when I do a BG, depending on the BG is what my spec is. My friend is a Death Knight who's gearing up with me. So if it's a flag map, he'll go Blood, I'll go Resto. If it's a node map, he'll go Frost, I'll go Resto, depending. And certain matches, I just have to be Ellie. If we do Eye of the Storm, I'm Elemental. If we do Strands of the Ancients, if we're attacking, I'm Resto to help purge the demos. And if we're defending, I'm always Elemental just to try to get them to knock off the boat. And it's just how I've played it. I mean, people do it differently, but I play it depending on how I'm having fun. And quite frankly, farming gear shouldn't be that bad. Hold up, let me go ahead and put on my PvP gear, and we will see what I'm currently at. This guy dinged not too long ago, and I believe I already have my 4-set bonus. Actually, yes, I do have my 4-set bonus. I remember. So basically, when you're farming your honor, you don't have to do it as a, this has to be done, and one day. Like, you can have that mentality, but in the end, you're just going to drain yourself and not enjoy the BG. There's so many things about BGs that are fun to just simply enjoy. Like, a lot of people, and right now, the call to arms is Strand of the Ancients. A lot of people are like, everyone get in the demo, protect the demo, protect the demo. That's fun and all, but every now and then it's fun to just fuck around and kill people. Get your bombs, go to the gate ahead of the demo, drop the bomb, make sure there's nobody at the gate, and you can get some damage in before the demos even arrive. And a lot of people annoy me by not knowing the basics of a BG. Mainly in last BG's Call to Arms, I believe it was Wrathy Basin, it was. And people did not know how to defend. They're like, I got all these new badass abilities, let me go test them out on a node that we won't win. And that just pissed me off. You can simply sit at Blacksmith, get your 50% increased honor for when people attack, and farm it up that way. And another thing is that I'm not actually enjoying right now is leveling up as a healer. Not necessarily the leveling, but the honor farm. It seems that, like for Shaman, for example, getting the Contender's male intellect gear was a lot more difficult than getting the Contender's agility gear. And I think this has to do with people being a little bit greedy with their money and not wanting to learn the other things. And then those same people, those same leather workers who decided to take the agility patterns are getting upset that there's no healers in a BG. And the same thing went for plate. Like, I really wanted my paladin to have an off-spec of holy, but the problem was there was no holy gear out there. So I hit like 1800 as a holy paladin in green gear because honestly there was just no crafted gear on my server, and if there was, they wanted this outsane price for it. So the point of this video is simply to let you guys know that while gearing up, have some fun, take time to enjoy it, because you only really get to gear up farm typically once or twice in an expansion, and Mists of Pandaria itself is a relatively fun expansion while unbalanced. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in BGs. Arachyboomz out.